Just when it seemed the Caitlin Clark controversy couldn't get any bigger, another firestorm has erupted, and this time, it's not about hard fouls or heated rivalries. Instead, it's the All-Star voting that's making headlines. Despite being one of the WNBA's biggest stars and one of the league's most productive players, Clark finished a shocking 11th among guards in the player vote. The result stunned fans, fueled social media debate, and prompted one ESPN legend to call the outcome nothing short of stupidity. So, what really happened? Was this disrespect from fellow players, strategic voting, or simply a flawed process? Let's break it down. Caitlin Clark has once again earned her place as a WNBA All-Star starter, marking the third All-Star selection of her young professional career. Her outstanding season made her difficult to ignore. Clark is averaging 21.4 points and 8.2 assists per game, while shooting 34.4% from three-point range, matching the long-range accuracy that made her one of the league's brightest stars as a rookie. Fans overwhelmingly backed her, placing her second among guards. Media members also recognized her impact, ranking her third. But when the players cast their ballots, the story changed dramatically. Clark finished 11th among guards in player voting. The surprising result immediately caught the attention of longtime ESPN broadcaster Linda Cohn, who didn't hide her frustration. Speaking on the voting results, Cohn criticized what she viewed as poor judgment by many players. She argued that Clark's production and popularity clearly deserved far more respect from her peers and questioned why some players continue to undermine one of the league's biggest attractions. Cohn's comments quickly spread across social media, with many fans agreeing that Clark's influence has helped bring unprecedented attention, television ratings, attendance, and sponsorship opportunities to the WNBA. However, Clark wasn't the only player whose peers seemed to view differently than fans and media. Los Angeles Sparks star Kelsey Plum, who is putting together one of the best offensive seasons of her career while averaging nearly 24 points and over 6 assists per game, also finished surprisingly low in the player rankings. Top draft pick Azzi Fudd ranked 4th with fans but fell all the way to 28th in player voting. Meanwhile, perennial All-Star Jackie Young also landed well below expectations. These results have led many analysts to wonder whether something more than popularity or performance influenced the vote. One theory gaining traction is that this wasn't necessarily an anti-Clark movement. Instead, some players may have assumed Clark was already guaranteed a starting spot because of overwhelming fan and media support. If that was the case, they may have chosen to use their votes to boost teammates or other deserving players who needed additional support. It's a strategy sometimes referred to as tactical voting, where voters prioritize helping candidates they believe are on the bubble rather than those they see as automatic selections. There's another factor that has complicated the conversation. According to ESPN reporter Alexa Filippo, only 85 of the 180 eligible WNBA players actually submitted ballots. Adding to the confusion, a group of Los Angeles Sparks players reportedly never received voting ballots because of a communication issue within the organization. That means nearly half the league didn't participate in the player vote, raising legitimate questions about how representative the final results truly were. Even with the controversy, Clark still secured a starting spot thanks to overwhelming support from fans and strong backing from media members. The debate, however, is far from over. For some, the player vote reflects genuine opinions inside WNBA locker rooms. For others, it exposes flaws in the voting process that deserve closer examination. One thing is certain, whenever Caitlin Clark's name appears on the ballot, the basketball world pays attention, and once again, she's at the center of one of the WNBA's biggest conversations.